Enough. Today I'm putting together...
Could have given it a bit more.
And Jim, there's been an update. We had a bit of fun with Jordan Lewis. Well, I was having a bit of fun. I thought it was fun.
Yes.
Saturday night.
He didn't.
10:30. This is Adelaide time, so 11. And not happy, Jordan Lewis. Rang me. A few mates in the background too. They were loving it. Him, not so much. So I was busy though, Jim. I was counting these.
Count your lucky chickens, you're here.
No.
You can't win this, Bernard.
Do not ever put me in again. I had to hang up with him.
This.
Count my lucky chickens. I love that one for some reason. I feel like that one's going to stick for some reason. You're better off just letting it go, Jim. Then we might let it go. Let's start with Nath Brown. And Bill, you tell me what word he's trying to say here, please.
So if you want to join the fun and frivolity here, www.9.com.au/brownies quiz. I don't know why I did that.
Hey, Siri, can you tell me the definition of frivolity?
What's he trying to say, Bill?
Yeah, we all know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
What is it, Bill?
What is it?
Frivolity.
Frivolity.
Yep. That's it. It's more than virility.
We all know.
Yeah, we all know.
Virility. We all
Bill, when he gets quiet, Bill, you know that he's not sure.
I must be quiet a lot.
Now, last week we had Stevie J doing special comments and the big break and a bit of you rubbing off on him, Bill, and he just come back with a wow about 20 seconds later. But you can catch this sort of stuff. If you work with people too long, you catch it. And poor old Daisy, well, he returned serve almost exactly the same way.
Yeah, well, I thought Richmond were actually playing some reasonable football without getting the efficiency going forward. They just bombed the ball away, and Hawthorn got back in numbers to support their defence, but weren't able to move the ball out of their back half either. So it hasn't been a great spectacle so far, but we hope that it might open up as the time goes on.
Here we go.
Dale.
I agree with Stevie, everything he said.
I agree. Wasn't listening.
I agree. No one's listening on the Sunday Rub. What are they doing in there? I'm not sure. But have a chat to him, please, for me, Bill. Now, JB.
Yes.
JB last night. No, JB. JB. Traffic controller was in last night because you're a dual commentator. You do it very well, but sometimes you're just dropping cricket back in too much, Jim.
That is true.
Pat, Mitch.
Pat. Don't know how many times he gets called Pat. Cummins. How am I going? Cripps it was.
Cummins, you went Pat Cummins.
I blame the umpire.
Yeah.
We called him Pat.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who calls
Ale. Best mid-strength beer that tastes like a full-strength Triple M Rocks footy.
Cricket.
Oh, so then you're going back there.
No, I didn't want to put that in. I didn't say that.
You didn't.
Listen.
Howie, you work with Howie a lot, Damo. He got to be very careful with slip-ups because this one here he gets away with, but it's very close to a major slip-up.
So we'll explain that when we set it
Okay, Brody Kemp, not too far away from joining us. That'd be Brody Kemp.
K-U-M-M-P.
That was very close.
Oh, that's what I said.
Bill,
Just have a
I
little
think-
chat to him.
Pat?
Bill's reaction, I think, thinks he
He just woke up.
Actually went there.
Jared Healy.
The
old Suns.
Yeah, the Suns.
I'm just saying Suns.
Bill, they became known as the Suns for 12 months.
Exactly.
Everyone was too frightened to
And
go.
speaking of Spud was with Jared Healy when he said it. Did not hear it. Didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
Because he's trying to work out what he's going to say next.
Had his question.
Hutto doubled over. He laughed at it, but Spud didn't hear it.
Our man Peoples, Baz, he's in here again.
Peoples.
Because
no.
Horn Francis must be a hard one, or people concentrate on the last name and he got the first name mixed up.
Numbers ash for him today. James Horn Francis. Yes.
Jason?
Jason, that'd be.
That'd be Jason. I just wanted to play old Ian. Let's go back to Ian, see what he called him.
Ian? A quick one for you. It's interesting to see what you're saying about Francis Horn. What's your views going to be when North and Port Melbourne meet, and especially with Francis horses.
And there was Port Melbourne in there too.
Port Melbourne was in there.
That is so good.
It is.
Oh, I love that one.
Francis Horn.
And then, what did you say, the
Horn
last one?
Francis.
Oh, I love that old Ian. No last name, Ian, just Ian.
Yeah.
Ryan Daniels from Perth, he's in here, and we're going to have a bit of a laugh. He
Footy
just
Rhino.
didn't pronounce this town or little city well.
Disco Turner has 2 left feet. So it is an ironic nickname.
Right.
The boys in Albury in New South Wales gave him the nickname.
Oh, come on. This is how you say it. There he is. That's how you say it. Come on, Rhino. Come on.
Albury.
It's Albany. That's the
Ah, yes, gotcha. That's why. Don't give him an out. Don't give him an out.
Exactly, Jim.
Don't give
He's
him
our
an
man,
out.
the footy Rhino. We love
Yeah,
him.
he is.
got it
He's a
wrong.
good man.
Good man.
Damo and Bill, in the same sentence, say the same word wrong. I think Bill
Bert,
got
I'm going to
confused.
go down the Geordie Lewis pass with you this year. I reckon.
Well,
Who
it's
said it
funny.
first? Who said it first?
Well, Damo stuffs it up first, and then Bill, I think you hear it and you go, shit, that didn't sound right, but I'm going to go with the way he said it just in case, and you butcher it more.
Stole the cutlery?
They did. They had to bring the cutlery back to the knives and forks, you idiot.
What's wrong with you two?
Well, it's his fault. He said it first. Just say knives and forks.
Damo, you haven't appeared in this segment for 5 years, and now you're in it every week.
What's the theme? Why am I happening? Why is it happening to
You
me?
debate it.
I've
Come on.
never spent more time with you this year.
That's true. Bill does bring you down to his level.
You've eventually got me, Bill.
Well, you were closer than Bill, cutlery. That was a fair way off.
It's a stupid word anyway.
Back to
Knives and
is it?
forks. You're right. I'm going to go with knives and forks.
Like out in the country, just say that, not rural. Rural's a bad word.
Now he's going rogue.
What's that?
What sentence are you coming out with?
Way out west. And I keep going. You're going well, Burn. Quick, we're running late, by the way.
Hey, Stevie J, back to him just quickly. Now, you've got form in this area, Bill, political parties, and he was talking about Bennelong and the votes last week, and I don't think he knows where that is.
Any updates on the election?
Labor retains Bennelong.
Stevie J on the election report tonight.
You sure about that, Stevie? Because that's a big seat. If it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're reporting it on Sky.
I know. Bennelong, of course, the
S. Johnson, Geelong.
former Prime Minister for the Liberal Party seat.
Yes.
That's why I asked that.
Johnny Howard.
I think it covers around Brisbane, the Brisbane area.
Actually, in Sydney.
Oh, right.
Oh, I
on,
love that one. He's miles off, Stevie. But I liked it. He had a crack at it, Bill. He put himself out there. Now, with BT, there's a bit of a theme sort of starting to appear with BT, and he went down this path a few times. Here's a few examples.
Then back inside, the big cock marked it, and he's played on quickly as well. It's a bit of an indiscriminate prick.
Oh, jeez.
And then the last bit as well, description. And then Lord last night, well, subtly just got it in again.
Lord, we don't know what sort of length he's got. And nor do we know his kicking ability. As he comes in from long range. Lord. It's amazing. Gets around the man on the mark. The goal. He's got it. He's got a long one in him. There's no doubt about it.
No.
It was a great goal.
BT.
That was a great
goal. It was a very good goal. Got
Come
around
on,
him on the
Brian.
mark. And let's just cross the daisy for a special comment.
I love big dick.
No, sorry. Oh, that one just
Bernie, where you going?
Burn. Sorry,
We're
sorry.
better than that.
It's
We're
going
up
down the
here
park.
today.
Hey.
We've been up here, and you're
Oh,
bringing
have
us
you?
Yeah, you brought it
No.
down, Ben.
No, it was a poor start, and it's just continued. Hey, let's go back to Damo too. Live reads probably isn't his strength because, the sounding board, you were required to do a little live read, and it's drink wise, but you decided to call it something polar opposite.
Question time on the sounding board for Drink Wise. If you're choosing to drink, choose to drink always. Thank you, as always.
Choose to drink wise.
No.
Probably not their messaging.
No.
Well, at
Try to
least they
drink
don't say
always.
stop drinking, Jim. It's just
No.
do it in moderation. So
Yeah, that's right. Do we need to go
You're
back
off
to
on
I
it.
the
saw
live
Hutchie. I
read?
saw
And when the
Hutchie
match
react.
misses, Jim, everything.
Oh, no.
And when the match winner misses everything, Jim, except your windshield. It's lucky you're with Amy. Before buying comprehensive...
I didn't say to play that one either.
Oh, no.
But enough of the week. Hit it,
Righto,
please.
here
Here it is.
Nuff of the week.
A very interesting player when he's interviewed. That's Tom Liberatore. Now, he was asked about his coach, and I actually don't know what the hell this question could have been because he takes us somewhere that I've got no idea. Please explain this to me, Bill.
He might just want to swim laps all year next year and swim off into the sunset. So he likes the polar bears and getting to the beach in the morning. I think, he's a pretty good swimmer. He's this wide and this wide off the ground. So.
Polar bear down the beach.
I think it was sail off in the sunset.
Swim off into the sunset.
No, he sails off, and then in the sunset there's always a beach.
Yeah, where's the polar bear?
Well, sometimes there might be a polar bear on the beach. I don't know. Depends if he's in the Antarctic or not.
Okay, right. Is that what it is? Well, explain, because
They don't
I'm
appear
confused.
on a beach too often.
No, not too often.
Well, if it's a cold beach.
Yeah, a cold one. Yeah, okay, right. Oh, no, that's
That
enough
was
for the week,
different.
Jim.
That was different.
Oh,
Yeah, I
nice
don't know
helping.